Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the Marketplace. Coming up this afternoon, Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam confirms government has formally received a draft MoU from the Official Creditor Committee. This is expected to pave way for the release of some $360 million from the IMF.
Of yesterday, 3rd May 2024, we officially received the draft Memorandum of Understanding from the Official Creditor Committee.
We have more from a briefing this morning where the Finance Minister has been addressing concerns about the city. Also coming up, tanker drivers suspend strike as authorities adopt framework.
Drivers as a whole, our challenges have been addressed. What we are looking for, honestly, they have adopted the framework for us.
Also coming up, Human Rights Court dismisses application filed by Food Sovereignty Ghana and others against the National Biosafety Authority over the commercialization of genetically modified crops.
The case has been in court since 2015, and we are happy with the way it has ended. The court has dismissed the claims of food sovereignty.
My name is Darryl Kwar. Thanks for being with us. Details coming up. Thanks for staying with us, everyone. I want to begin with an update on the economy. The Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, confirming this morning that government has formally received a draft Memorandum of Understanding from the Official Creditor Committee. This is a significant development, with an agreement expected to be signed in a few days, paving way for the release of some $360 million from the IMF. Here's the minister earlier today.
In December 2022, Ghana requested for debt treatment under the G20 Common Framework. This framework was first adopted in 2020 as one of the most important decisions by the G20 and endorsed by the Paris Club for 73 eligible developing countries. Currently, 4 countries have requested this debt treatment, including Ghana. Financial assurances were given by the Official Creditor Committee, established as part of the Common Framework. On 12 January 2024, prior to the IMF Executive Board approval of the first review of the fund program, Ghana received financial assurance upon reaching an agreement in principle with the Official Creditor Committee. This, as we have reported over and over, would deliver significant debt relief to our country. But I'm happy, ladies and gentlemen, to announce that we have moved beyond agreement in principle. As of yesterday, 3rd May 2024, we officially received the draft Memorandum of Understanding from the Official Creditor Committee. The government, therefore, with support from our financial and legal advisors, will quickly review this draft agreement with a view to finalizing and signing the agreement with the OCC as soon as possible.
Well, the Finance Minister also indicated there was significant progress made with Eurobond holders.
We have, in a very constructive manner, also made significant and good progress on our Eurobond holders. It is important to note that we are operating under a complex set of constraints as part of the IMF debt sustainability thresholds, and this formed the context and basis of discussions for a mutual understanding of the financial parameters with our Eurobond holders. We've held several rounds of negotiations on proposals and counter-proposals on the Eurobond treatment. This led to a series of restrictive discussions for about 3 weeks, just before the IMF spring meetings, which ended successfully on the 15th of April 2024. At the end of these discussions, we ended with very narrow differences between our position and those of the bondholders. But let me assure you that considerable progress is being made towards a constructive solution that will be acceptable to all parties. It is for this reason that we are rather confident and more optimistic that we can continue to work together on solutions that would deliver an acceptable compromise for all stakeholders, both the government party and the bondholders. We are determined to reach an agreement with our bondholders and our commercial creditors as well on terms that are consistent with the IMF program parameters. And we will put all our efforts towards attaining that objective in the coming weeks.
Well, the finance minister there addressing, giving us an update on the external debt restructuring. He has been also touching on the performance of the city. He sought to calm nerves over the city's performance. He assured the situation would improve, cautioning that speculation will not help the economy. The finance minister insisting there is enough foreign exchange supply on the market.
We're also expecting the disbursement of $300 million United States dollars under the World Bank Development Policy Operation 2, possibly in the third quarter of this year, and disbursement of $200 million to Ghana Exim Bank and Ghana Commercial Bank, GCB, by EBIT, ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, later in the year. And, of course, again, what is known to us, the expected 2024-2025 COCO syndication proceeds in the fourth quarter of this year. They will all crystallize and come together to support the build-up of the reserves in order to strengthen the city as well as support the budget in the implementation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, in all, we're expecting total disbursements of $2.32 billion US dollars before the end of the year, to add to the significant foreign exchange reserves already built up by the Bank of Ghana. And on this basis, I wish to assure the Ghanaian people that there is enough foreign exchange supply in the market. Hence, there is no need to rush to buy forex. There is enough foreign exchange on the market, and we will continue to ensure that the supply is sustained, if not even increased.
The finance minister also gave this update on measures being taken to save the ailing National Investment Bank.
As part of the implementation of the PCPEC, ladies and gentlemen, Cabinet has approved the plan for restructuring and recapitalization of the National Investment Bank. This will require a program projection of about 2.3 billion Ghana cedis. And this will be done over the next 12 months. The first tranche of 400 million Ghana cedis is expected to be transferred to the National Investment Bank before the end of this month, May 2024. And this demonstrates our commitment to implementing the recapitalization and restructuring program for NIB. The plan also includes measures to strengthen the governance structure. Government has intervened in NIB in the past, and therefore this time around, this intervention, the capital intervention, is going to be backed by governance reforms in NIB in order to assure us and the people of Ghana that their money, your money, that we are putting into NIB will be managed and managed well. Some of the governance reforms will include strengthening the structure and operational efficiency of the bank enhance supervision, and also to improve risk management to sustain the financial viability of the bank.
Well, there'll be some more analysis on this briefing by the minister, the finance minister, in our subsequent bulletins. But now I want to pay attention to issues to do with the tanker drivers. We know that they have been on strike for the larger part of this week. Well, the Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union has rescinded its decision taken to lay down tools over conditions of service. The drivers were pushing government and downstream petroleum sector players to adopt a framework which borders on drivers and maize margin allocated to transporters within the Unified Petroleum Price Fund. However, after 7 years of being unsuccessful, the drivers felt shortchanged and decided to embark on a sit-down strike to compel stakeholders to act. There was an emergency stakeholder meeting yesterday involving the National Petroleum Authority, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Association of Oil Marketing Companies, amongst others, where an agreement was reached. Listen to Chairman of the Union, George Nyalnu, speaking to Joy Business.
Tanker drivers in the country put their tools down based on some challenges that we are facing. So fortunately, authorities concerned came to our aid yesterday, arranged a meeting to address the issue. So yesterday we went to the meeting. God so being good to Ghana and tanker drivers as a whole, our challenges have been addressed. What we are looking for, honestly, they have adopted the framework for us. So we are happy to see the framework working. And hopefully by July, tanker drivers will start receiving their money through the framework.
Well, asked if the three-day strike had any impact on service stations, George Nyalnu said they lifted enough products 24 hours prior to the strike.
You see, tanker drivers, as you can see, we love the country. We love Ghanaians. Our mothers, our fathers, our grandfathers and brothers and sisters are in the country. So if we starve them, no, we can't starve them. So on that note, Monday before Tuesday, we loaded a lot of product into the market. We loaded. So I'm not sure any filling station ran off. Even though if a filling station will run down, it will be maybe 1 or 2 filling stations that don't have enough fuel in their underground tank. But as I speak to you, I did not receive any report that a filling station A or B ran out of product.
Now, a major development today concerning the GMO case we want to update you on. A human rights court has dismissed the application filed by Food Sovereignty Ghana and others against the National Biosafety Authority over the commercialization of genetically modified crops. After 9 years of being in court, her ladyship, Barbara Tetechawe, referred to the case as one without substantive evidence of a motive by the Biosafety Authority to commercialize GM crops, as well as inadequate education of the public on it. Now, Chief Executive of the National Biosafety Authority, Eric Okore, expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the hearing and pledged that the authority will continue to publish information every step of the way.
This case has been in court since 2015, and we are happy with the way it has ended. The court has dismissed the claims of food sovereignty. What happened is that they came to court first to challenge the commercialization of genetically modified organisms in Ghana. And all the evidences they provided could not meet the understanding and the substance of court. And so they have been dismissed. So it is a big victory, and for us as National Biosafety Authority, established by the Biosafety Act 831, we are happy because we've walked along the path of the Act, and we've been doing exactly what the Act, which established this, has asked us to do. Genetically modified organisms are products that are everywhere in this world. Nobody can say, no, don't bring GMOs into the country. But what the law says is that if anybody wants to bring it, the person should pass through the right channel. Let it be regulated. Let's do risk assessment. And that's what we have been doing. And so I'm very happy that the judge, after listening to both sides, realized that there's no substance in the claims of food sovereignty, and they've been thrown out.
All right, next we want to bring you our Joy Business shopping list. Traders at the Malamata market are lamenting low pitching of their goods. According to them, the recent hikes in fuel prices has led to an increase in items sold on the market. Today on the Joy Business shopping list, my colleague JC Agbapo gauges the prices of some food items.
And welcome to another edition of the Joy Business Shopping List. Today we are at the Malamata market to find out how much it will cost you as an individual or a food vendor to purchase maize for individual consumption or for your homes.
They say olunka etoni 20, etoni 18 so. They say anso ya tu nkotoko no be 9 million. E be 9.5, e be 8 million, e be so 8.5. Say they are sharing be an anymore. I told Larry for him to move somewhere to 700, ni 7.5. That's a say I call 8.5, ni 8. It's a farm place here 9, and 9.5. They say I'm touchy. Uba that's a now call. And to them, Yamanu Boyadi. Namanu Boyadi into Uba that's a I'm touchy now. We bought baby son or call. We used to buy baby son or call. And touchy. Na etu nyamanu se sra bani so nhwe nyamanu mai lorry fare se lorry fare ni buffer nyamanu so be ba for mama kakra.
For now it's 18 cedis for one olonka, but at first we used to sell it 15 cedis or 14 that way, but now it's 18 cedis due to the highest of the prices.
So when you were selling it at that price, what was the patronage like? Were people coming a lot?
Oh, they were coming, but for now, the way that things have increased now, they have not been coming oftenly again. Because at first, someone can buy 10 olonka, but now it's expensive, so the person will buy like 5 or 4. Yeah, that's reduced.
The maize, let's say for now it has decreased, but news are coming that it will be increased again. We buy it 700. Now they said it will be increased to 800, which is per bag. Yeah.
A few weeks ago or months ago, the maize, how much are you buying the sack?
700. Now they came to the one giving us the goods told us today that it will be increased to 800 cedis. For the past few months, we were selling the maize 20 cedis, and it came down to 17. And now they say they want to it has increased back again, the stack to 800 cedis. So with the maize, let's say it's cool for now.
So those were some traders here at the Malamata market sharing with us the cost of acquiring maize at the moment. According to them, the recent hike in fuel prices and transport fares has relatively affected the prices of goods here. For Joy Business, Jesse Magbakpo.
And you're still watching The Marketplace. Secretary General of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, Kyle Mene, has emphasized the need for a unified digital market across Africa to facilitate trade and collaboration. Now, speaking to Joy Business ahead of the AU Day, he highlighted the progress made in developing infrastructure like the Pan-Africa Payment and Settlement System, which aims to unlock the continent's digital potential.
Colonial economic model, the patterns that continue to prevail of global trade, is precisely what Ghana set out to dismantle today. So when we were established here, it was consistent with the vision of our founding mothers and fathers. When we came here in 2020, to dismantle. Today we have a digital trade protocol to advance Africa's technological digital economy to include the millions and millions and millions of young Africans who are at the cutting edge of digital innovation. The protocol on digital trade encompasses a number of provisions that I believe have the potential to significantly catapult our continent into global competitiveness in the digital economy. The heads of states have said, we want data to move across the continent freely. We want to prohibit the localization of computing services because we believe that we can and we should be a single digital market as the African continent. This protocol on digital trade must be inclusion. It must be inclusion of young Africans. It must be inclusion of small, medium enterprises, particularly those that are run by women. The reason we said we want to launch the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System in Ghana, Accra, is because we are fully conscious of May 1963, when our founding mothers and fathers said, not only are we occupied with pushing back the colonialists, but also we want to establish a Pan-African Payment Union.
As Secretary General of AFTA there, Wamkele Meni, speaking ahead of A-Day, which falls tomorrow. Now, the third edition of the Made in Ghana Bazaar, spearheaded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, is underway at the Accra International Conference Center. The event is aimed at promoting Made in Ghana products. Joy Pan's Michelle Jacome is there for us at the Accra International Conference Center. Take it away from there.
Of the Made in Ghana Bazaar here at the Accra International Conference Center. Now today I've spoken to a number of exhibitors and patrons, and I have just gathered that looking at how the market went yesterday, it was good. But some exhibitors also say that it is not just about they selling their products to patrons, but they're also looking at showcasing what they have, their talent, and then of course their businesses, and putting their businesses into the faces of the patrons that will be coming here. Others are also looking at creating connections as they, showcase what they have. Some have also said that we've had some foreigners come in to see the products that are displayed here, the Made in Ghana goods and services that have been displayed here, and of course it's helping them build connections with people from different countries. Now, patrons here have also said that they are actually enjoying what they have seen. Some are actually amazed at the products that have been displayed here. And so, just like I said yesterday, I will entreat everyone who is watching to make sure to pass by the Accra International Conference Center. Now, earlier today, we also saw Honorable Sapong, that's the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, passed by. He also took a look at the items that have been displayed, and also encouraged the people, patrons, to come along and then patronize the goods that have been displayed here, as it is also a form of increasing or boosting our national economy. And so today looks good, actually. And of course, exhibitors have also said that they're looking forward to having more people come in to see what they have displayed and also to patronize. Some are also saying that they haven't actually sold anything, but they telling people about their products is also giving them, a level of exposure. And so they're all happy that the third edition of the Made in Ghana Fair actually took place or is taking place. And so that's what's happening here today. But shortly there will be a panel discussion still talking about the need to, patronize or to promote Made in Ghana goods and services. And so that's what's happening here today. Currently at the Accra International Conference Center. We'll be back with an in-depth report later in our subsequent bulletins.
All right, that was Michelle Jacome live for us at the Accra International Conference Center, giving us an update on what has been happening so far at the third Made in Ghana Bazaar, organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And so that's going to go on till Saturday. And of course, we'll bring you updates subsequently here on this network. Now, before we go, the Vanuatu Trade Commission is set to support millions of Africans with tools and skills as part of preparations to be part of the fourth industrial revolution. 300,000 Ghanaians among 5 million Africans expected to be trained in artificial intelligence at the signing of an MoU to train 1,500 faculty and students of the Sunyani Technical University. The Vanuatu Trade Commissioner to Ghana, Ambassador Professor Hugh Ayi, urged African leaders to support and embrace the technological opportunity.
Memorandum of Understanding signed between the Vanuatu Trade Commission and the Sunyani Technical University is in the area of artificial intelligence training for 1,500 faculty and students. According to the Vanuatu Trade Commissioner to Ghana, Ambassador Professor Hugh Ayi, the training also to benefit over 100,000 individuals in Ghanaian universities is to equip Africans with skills to bridge the technological gap and be part of the fourth industrial revolution.
This year ends another generation called the Alpha generation. From 2025, the world moves to a different generation called Meta. The Meta generation is where we have metaverse, crypto, blockchain, and artificial intelligence technology. And so for that matter, we believe that if we don't take up that mantle now, it will be difficult for Africa to embrace or to be part of this fourth industrial revolution. So that's why we have decided to be a part of that revolution that is starting now. And we believe that in as much as we do not want to be left behind, we want to be able to give the opportunity to everyone to be trained in that new era. AI will be able to solve so many problems that is surrounding us in our various environments.
He said skill acquisition is important, hence the need for African governments to embrace and support the opportunity offered.
The knowledge acquisition is very important. The skill acquisition is very, very key. If Africa will want to be part of this industrial revolution, then it is very, very important that every African nation embraces this opportunity, which of course, being funded by Africa Diaspora Central Bank, is an opportunity for all African leaders to embrace. You need it, the market woman, the industrialist, the farmer. Everybody needs AI to be able to be a part of the industrial revolution.
The Vice Chancellor of Sunyani Technical University, Professor Kwejwedin Krapia, explained how AI knowledge fits into the university's vision.
As you may be aware, already our niche area is in electrical and electronics engineering, and the university has taken it upon itself to set up a center of excellence in electric vehicles and welding technologies. This is a project that we are working on seriously, and AI is a very important component of electric vehicle technologies. So it is actually going to help us pick up this electric vehicle project. So we are very happy and we are very proud for this opportunity.
A similar MOU has been signed with Accra Technical University. Precious Semevo, Joy News, Sunyani.
All right, and that's the marketplace. Thanks everyone for watching. Plenty to read this weekend on myjoyonline.com/business. We've got the latest on the briefing by the finance minister today about the state of our economy. You can read that as well. Also, basically more on the press briefing by the finance minister. myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will be back same time tomorrow.